All right, the auction is officially over. Why don't we take a peek at the horses that we looked at in my last video? That link will be in the linked videos and the description down below. I thought it'd be fun to take a peek at the horses that we looked at and see what their prices are sitting at, see what the kind of range is going for this auction. By the way, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Shay, and on this channel I post about my two horses, Sage, my paint mare, and Penny, my Mustang filly, as well as a little bit of horsey educational videos. If you'd like to follow along, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well as ding that little notification bell. And without further ado, let's get into it. So the first horse that we're going to look at, 0020. I absolutely adore this horse. I think she's so cute, and I'm honestly super bummed that she has no bids. She's a 7-year-old mare from Nevada? Yes, from Diamond, Nevada, and she just is super cute. She's got this one picture where she's bucking, and it just makes me a little sad seeing that she has no bids, and that a lot of these auctions, when they have horses that are from a well-known HMA or have really pretty color or mules, a lot of these other horses get overlooked. So I'm going to do a count of how many are still left at the end of all this, but it just makes me a little sad to see horses like this. And one thing I didn't freaking realize until now is the fact that she's eligible for sale. And for those of you that don't know, eligible for sale versus adoption is two very different things. When you are adopting a horse through the BLM still technically owns that horse for a year. So you have this horse, you're keeping it under your care, you're paying for it, you're doing all this, but after a year of all that is when you finally get the title of said horse. This horse is eligible for sale, meaning she's getting the title immediately. So it just kind of bums me out seeing horses like this that get nothing. The next horse we're looking at, I really liked this one. He's 6'5", 7'8". He's a gelding from Sand Springs, Oregon. This is the one that when I looked at him, he reminds me a lot more of a warm blood. So I really feel like he'd be a gorgeous dressage prospect. And he did get some bids. He has a total of 4 bids and he went for $140. So I think this horse is stunning. So I'd love to be able to kind of watch this one and see how he ends up. And we'll see in a couple of days if he is officially purchased and bought, if people start posting him on the Facebook groups. But yeah, I just adore him. I'm super glad he got some bids. Going on to the mules. Now here's the interesting thing. The first one that we looked at was the Molly. And she was up at $7,000. I believe she was at $7,005 at the time of recording the video. She dropped to $3,011. And that could be for a few reasons. It says that she's only available to be picked up in Litchfield. They're not going to move these mules to other places. They're not going to take them over to the East Coast. They can only be picked up from Litchfield, California. The issue with that for a lot of people is trying to haul a wild horse or mule long distance. It can be really difficult, and if people didn't realize that this mule is only available for pickup in California and they can't do it, then they can back out of the auction. I believe the way that works, you have to be able to actually contact the person that's at that facility, I think, or if it's another contact through the BLM, but you have to actually talk to someone to say that you are retracting your bid. It does happen, it's a bummer, but at the same time, she has 21 bids on her, so multiple people wanted her at the end of the day, and she's going for $3,011. She's super, super cute, but we'll take a peek at the other mules. 5717 is the first John that we looked at. He is at $3,895, so I think he's gone up a little bit since I recorded this video last. I don't think it was a whole lot, but still, $3,800 for an untrained mule is bonkers. 6410 is the last John that we looked at, and he's listed at $3,705. This one had the most bids, I think, out of all 3 of them, had a total of 46 bids, so people were definitely vying for him. I actually saw this paint get shared onto a Facebook group. So the person that now owns her, pending any sort of pickup issues, she posted that this is her first Mustang. Really cool to start with one that has all those markings. I just have kind of always felt like your first one is never going to be anything flashy, but maybe that's just my experience. Granted, Penny is kind of flashy at this point. She's just tall, that's it. So this horse had 108 bids total, and she's listed at $3,010. 3778 is a 4-year-old bay mare that reminded me of a Morgan with her face. She is also $3,110. Kind of funky that she ended up for the same exact price as the pink mare. I really like her face. It's something about the white marking in the Morgan head that's just, she's cute. I like her. 6842 is an 8-year-old roan gelding. This is the horse that I might like him more than the more warm blood one, potentially. They're pretty close. They're two very different horses, and I like both of them. This guy had a total of 38 bids and is at $1,655. I just love this horse. I think he's so cute. He's just beefy, and I love the beefcake. This horse, 0558, is a 7-year-old roan, and they say strawberry roan, but I'm a little conflicted because of the modeling in her nose, and she's got a little bit of a walleye. Makes me think she's more appy than she is roan. So her color might change. She had a total of 41 bids and is $915, so less than $1,000. This was one of the horses that we looked at that was a little bit older. She's a 10-year-old bay mare, and it makes me sad that, again, she has no bids. So she's sitting at $125. I'm almost wondering, oh no, she is listed for adoption, not sale. So maybe she'll be on the auction again, most likely, and we'll kind of see what happens then. I do just think she's cute. She's a little bit bulkier than some of the other horses. 2774 is a 10-year-old gray mare. She's another one that I feel like was a little bit overlooked. Again, eligible for adoption with no bids and sitting at $125. She is one of the ones getting shipped over to Florida too, so she's going to make her way along the East Coast, and hopefully throughout the next couple of auctions, maybe she'll get some more eyes on her. This was the oldest one in the auction. She's a 17-year-old dun mare. Again, no bids, listed at $125. She did have 826 views on her, so people looked at her, but unfortunately it just wasn't in the cards for her for this one. This is another one that was eligible for sale, so she's going to immediately get the title as soon as you get the horse. So keep that in mind if you guys are interested for a horse. I know she's older, but those older ones can be absolute treasures. This is the colt that I really liked. It's a 1-year-old roan with a super cute face. He did get bids. He has about 10 bids on him. Started at $125 and is now listed at $265. So I'm glad to see these babies find homes too. I mean, plenty of the horses just need homes. It still makes me sad to see the older ones that aren't getting homes. Babies are getting homes because they're cute. Here's another of the colts. This is the 1-year-old pinto with a little spot on his side, 6688. He did get bids. He had a total of 8 bids, started at $125 and is currently at $255. So $255 for this cute little thing. Oh, this makes my heart so happy. Oh, you guys. I kind of want to cry. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Okay, this gelding is one of the ones that I saw that I was saying gets overlooked because they've got kind of crappy pictures compared to everyone else that has nice pictures. He's pretty plain. He's just black with a simple star. I think he's got a little bit of a snip. I think he's really cute, but a lot of these horses, again, get bypassed because of those things. This one, he was listed for sale, not adoption, and he did get one bid of $125. So yay, little man's got a home. That just makes my heart so happy. And he has almost 2,500 views. So people saw him, they just didn't want to jump the gun, which just kills me, but he got a bid. So hopefully, I really hope everything works out for them. A lot of these ones that get multitudes of bids, even if the first couple don't work out, a lot of times they'll still go to a new home. It may not be the person that was the top bidder, but eventually they find someone that takes them. For these ones that only have one bid, it's still kind of a risk because you just don't know if the bidding process is going to work out. Sometimes people bid on multiple horses at once and then they have to pick and choose which one they want, which is very unfortunate. But I'm crossing my fingers that this one gets to go home. I thought he was so cute, and it just makes my heart so happy to see these horses that do get overlooked finally get bids so that they can go to a new home. Looking at all these horses that have no bids, we're gonna skip to like 30. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna be no. Yep. This just makes me sad. 65. I thought I was pretty close. Okay, 65 does have bids, so let's go to like 67. Nope, math. 62. Let's do that. 62 does have the start of one bid. So 9 times 61, I can't do that much math. Hold on, calculator. 550 horses. 550 horses did not get bids on this auction. So they, depending on sale versus adoption, where they're at, most likely they'll show up on the next auction. So please, please, please keep an eye out if you guys are interested in horses. These guys are so, oh my God, what's wrong with this? Does it have frostbite? I love the ones with frostbite. Look how funky ears. You got a funky ear. Oh, he does. Oh, he's got a very, oh my God, and he has no bids, but he's so cute. Look at that face, you guys. Come on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I so appreciate having you guys here with me today. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I also would love to know what's your guys' favorites out of this auction. What did you like about the horses that you saw? What did you not like? Would you have purchased a mule for almost $4,000? That's the real question. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that little notification bell. And most of all, don't forget to enjoy the ride. Bye, guys.